Hey, all right, everybody, how's it going? Now, I put a video out earlier on this morning about the MacMaster and Electric Classic Cars. That's Richard Moggy from Electric Classic Cars, sort of debunking how bad the MacMaster's charging etiquette is, okay? Anyway, for some reason, that video I put out is in a funny sort of format. It's like a square. I don't know. I'm not going to re-upload it because I'll lose all the comments and everything. So I'll have to leave that there in a funny format. I don't know how that happened, but it's happened. So I can't do anything about it. Anyway, that's not the point. So I put that video out this morning. And I haven't long watched Geoff Buys Cars video where he's sort of discussing what he thinks about it. He didn't really stick up for Lee in a way. He just said what he thinks, said a few things, bit of a waffle, talked about other things. He didn't really say much, to be honest. But he was talking about it, and I said, well, I can't remember what I said now. See, I'm starting to make this video, and I can't remember what I said. I said something in the comment section. What I said was, I said to Geoff in the comment section that Richard Moggy from Electric Classic Cars, his statement was that the MacMaster is not using his time wisely. He could be charging when he's doing nothing instead of charging when he's doing something. You know, it's when he was in the hotel making videos with Geoff, his car could have been charging. It's as simple as that. It was only look, the chargers were a couple of steps away, right? Now, in my last video, people are arguing that why has he got to go and charge his car when he's doing nothing? Ooh, why? Because he's doing nothing. Go and charge your car when you're doing nothing. Look, a few videos back, Lee the MacMaster was talking to an evangelist, he called him, and the guy said to him, ABC, always be charging, right? He didn't take the guy's advice, did he? Right? So always be charging. If there's chargers by there, go and have a little charge, okay? So my point to Geoff is you really can't dispute the fact that if he had charged by there when he was making videos in the hotel and having something to eat and a drink, if he'd been charging by there, his journey home to Leeds would have been easier and faster. It's as simple as that. Look, Lee can waffle all he wants, going, oh, I didn't want to go and charge over there. I wanted to do this over here. It doesn't matter. If he had done it, it would have been easier, okay? But Geoff's reply to me was, go and rent a Taycan and go do the journey yourself. Talk is cheap, he said. But do I really need to do the journey myself? Do I need to do it myself? Go to that hotel, go and charge in our car park, which is a few steps. You can literally see it from the hotel. You can look over. It's by there. It's by there, right? Do I really need to go and rent a Porsche Taycan, go all the way to West Wales, just to prove that if you charge by there, it's going to be easier? Come on. Do I really need to do that? Anyway, I don't know what this video is about. I've forgotten what I started this video about now. What was I on about? I don't know. I've forgotten. But anyway, the whole thing about the Moggy, Richard Moggy, people call him Moggy, his name's Richard, I don't know, Electric Classic Cars. His whole point was that Lee he's just doing things longer. He is doing it longer. Now I'm going to make a statement here, and I'm going to say something. I don't think electric car can beat a diesel car. It can't. If an electric car has got a charge along the way, if the distance is longer than the range, then the electric car is always going to lose. It's always going to lose. But look, let's look at it in the real world, okay? Let's say I bought an electric car. How many times am I going to go from John O'Groats to Land's End? And if I did do it, Am I going to drive from John O'Groats to Land's End as fast as possible? It's never going to happen, is it? So what does that prove exactly? What does it prove when two blokes jump in a diesel car and an electric car and one gets there faster than the other? What does it prove? It doesn't prove real life, does it? It just proves that a diesel car can do it quicker than an electric car. How many people are going to do the journey? Now, if you was going to do the journey yourself, be honest, you, I'm talking to you now, right? If you was going to do the journey yourself, these big long journeys, would you be trying to do it as fast as possible, or would you try and enjoy the journey? Okay? What do you think? Am I making any sense here at all? I don't know if I'm making any sense. It's just, the challenges are just a bit of fun, aren't they? It doesn't really mean anything in the real world, the challenges. They're just a bit of fun. It doesn't mean, you can't have an electric car because you can't do a challenge with another bloke from Land's End to John O'Groats or from the east to west coast. It's just absurd. It's silly, isn't it? It's just silly. But people who hate electric vehicles, when Geoff wins, they're going, yeah, I told you electric vehicles were stupid because I drive from the west to the east every day in my diesel, but they don't. They don't do it. They don't do it. So it's all a bit daft, isn't it? So I don't know. And then in Geoff's video as well, he's been talking to Richard Moggy, and Moggy said he wanted to do a challenge with him in a diesel car, but Geoff said, what's the point? And I agree with him. There is no point in Geoff doing challenges. Look, if the MacMaster bought exactly the same car as Geoff is always going to win, because, now this is what Geoff said in his video. Let me get this right now, because I don't want to insult anybody. He said, Lee, the MacMaster, is a bit of a bimbler. Bimbler. I haven't heard that word before. This is what Geoff said. You can listen to it.
Does the MacMaster cheat? No. I think he's just quite naturally a bit of a bimbler.
So that's what he said. He said Lee is a bit of a bimbler, right? So even if they both had the same car, Geoff's always going to win. He's always going to win. Because Geoff, like Geoff said, he gets his head down, puts his foot down, and guess where he's going. Where Lee is a bit of a bimbler. Lee stops off, does a bit of filming, has a bit of a chat, talks to another bloke over there. A bit of a bimbler. I've never heard of it, but I quite like the word bimbler now. So there you go. That's my thoughts. And sorry about the earlier video where it was in a funny format. I don't know what happened. But anyway, people who hate EVs can have another go at me if they want. My throat's clogging up. Because people who hate EVs seem to have a go at me on my channel. They're not too bad, and it goes over my head anyway. People can say what they want to me on YouTube. I got another YouTube channel, and I've had loads of abuse. It doesn't bother me in the slightest. But there we go. So, I don't know. How shall I end this video? I haven't got a clue why people hate EVs so much. It's like there's strong hate for EVs. I've said this before. And I suppose people with EVs, maybe they're getting a bit too angry with Lee. Maybe he's just a bit of a bimbler and he can't help it. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hoi!